Hi everybody, this video is all about aliens and ghosts and demons and the connection between all of the above. I want to start out by saying there are over 78 demons ever recorded, and all these demons have different abilities and they're able to do things. For example, the demon Marbus, appears in the form of a mighty lion. He brings diseases and then cures them. He promoteth wisdom and knowledge of mechanical arts or handicrafts. And that's interesting, mechanical. He changes men into other shapes. Shape shifting is a very common thing that demons do. They are here to sorry, that was a lie. They're here to deceive, and they want to make you believe in other things that are not of God or the Bible. So I've been doing a lot of research on alien abductions. Most of the occurrences, these people don't even remember what happened. What happened on the time is taken from them, and they are tormented by it, but they usually don't even remember what happened. And so they just assume they were abducted because they end up, most of these people do not believe in God or anything, so they turn to hypnosis to remember these things. And hypnosis is very dangerous. It opens up a door to the demonic realm, and it opens the door for Satan, and he is able to manipulate these people and make them believe that they were abducted and that, this and that happened to them. But it's very, very demonic, and you're not supposed to play with that stuff. Psychics, all that stuff. You're not supposed to open up the doors for Satan, because it's very dangerous. The things that are unseen are nothing to play with. So yeah, also they always claim that the so-called aliens speak telepathically. Now, if these were really intelligent beings, don't you think they'd be able to speak normally, like, or have their own language? They wouldn't need to speak telepathically. Also, a woman claimed the so-called aliens didn't even know how to take her back home. She ended up in the wilderness somewhere, nowhere near her home, and it just shows, these things are just here to mess around with people, mess with their head, and torment them. And the torment is allowed because, they're not believers. If they were to just simply call on Jesus, he would be able to deliver them from these so-called alien abductions. Also, people mention there's a stench. The stench gets on them. They smell the stench of sulfur. And this is very interesting because I have had my own experiences of smelling sulfur in certain areas. For example, I went to a job interview at an old mansion, and when I was waiting for the woman to come back to interview me, out of nowhere I smelled sulfur, and I was in an open room. There weren't any kitchens around or anything that could be burning, yet I smelled sulfur. And I just got a really eerie feeling in that place. And also Um, my old job, when I didn't have a car, I used to walk to work, and mind you, I would walk 45 minutes, and out of this 45-minute walk, every single time I passed by this old it was a strip club next to like a old uh museum or something. I don't know what it was, but it was like a little like old building, and it was made for like tourists and stuff because it's near the airport. And every time I walked past, I lie to you not, I don't know if the stench was coming from the strip club because of the sin, or if the stench was coming from the building right next to it, which was an old tavern. But I do know I smelled sulfur every single time I passed that area, and it was only in that spot. So I know that that's true. Demons have the smell of sulfur. Um, Also, I used to watch um, the show called Ghost Adventures a lot, and I remember the demons, they feed off energy. They would literally wipe out all the power in the batteries of their equipment, so that they could gain that power. They feed off of energy, and because of this energy is what gives them their power um to show themselves and transform into these things and to deceive people. And because of all the electromagnetic fields in the US and all that, um, it's very possible for them to do these things. Also, CERN alone, CERN uses 1.3 terawatt hours of electricity annually. That's enough power to fuel 300,000 homes, or a year, and or enough to fuel all the homes for a year in the United Kingdom. Um, so yeah, and then what they're trying to do is, if you don't know what CERN is, this is a very, very dangerous um, project. They're trying to recreate the God particle, and this is very dangerous. Before I start covering that, yeah, so I went over all that most people don't remember, and yeah, opening the demonic realm through hypnosis is, I believe, what causes the abduction stories and all that, and just the deception alone of the demons. A lot of times, the demons, they say the alien abductions happen either their whole life, or it happens over several years. So, that's torment, that's demonic. And just call on Jesus if you're having any type of ghost issues, or if you're seeing aliens, or I know it sounds crazy, but people have been experiencing these things, and or they'll see the stories and believe the stories, that the ghosts are real and the aliens are real. Like, for example, if anybody ever tells you that if you see a dead relative in person, that's demonic. That's, those souls cannot walk the earth after they already gone to their place. Um, these are demonic spirits. They take form of people um, to deceive and to defy the Bible. Um, and back to CERN. Um, this is CERN. It's the Large Hadron Collider. They're trying to be God. They're trying to recreate the God particle. Look at their symbol. It's a 666. So yeah, Here's some information. This is this is the statue outside of CERN, if you don't know already. So yeah, they're tapping into dark matter. This is very dangerous. Opening the door to other dimensions. This thing has so much power. Demons are just, they're feeding off of it. It's complete defile of God. This is completely against God. They're trying to be God. And I believe this is why a lot of judgment is coming to the earth. China and all these countries, they're completely defying God. So a little more about CERN, the gravitational pull. It's the world's biggest machine. So yeah, I hope you guys can understand now why these UFOs are able to appear, and I hope you realize that these are just demons. They are trying to deceive you, and if you are a Christian, they can't mess with you. They only mess with non-believers, and if you just call on Jesus, you won't ever have to worry about these things. I hope this helps somebody or opens someone's eyes. God bless you all. Have a blessed night.